Satnam, Sat Kirtan here for the forecast for 2024. What can we expect based upon the Akara Numerology? Well, let us first tune in with Om Namo Gurudev Namo to center ourselves, to gather and to be guided by our own inner light and the wisdom that is within us and all around us. And bow to that wisdom by chanting Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Inhale deep. Exhale completely. And inhale to start. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Adgure Namo, Jugadgure Namo, Satgure Namo, Sirudeve Namo. Adgure Namo, Jugadgure Namo, Satgure Namo, Sirudeve Namo. Adgure Namo, Jugadgure Namo, Satgure Namo, Sirudeve Namo. Adam deep in, or inhale deep, sorry. I was talking Dutch. Exhale and relax. So welcome, my name is Sat Kirtan Korkalsa. I'm from the Netherlands and I'm happy to be here to share my insights on 2024 based upon the Akara Numerology. I do the daily forecast. You might have noticed that, and in that we always look at 5 numbers. Like we look at our own personal self, we also look at 5 basic numbers. But for the year, we can look at 2 numbers because they will be the same for the entire year. And that is the gift number and the knowledge position. And you calculate them. It's very easy. For the gift number, you just take the last 2 digits of the year that you're calculating. So for your own year of birth, you can do it. Or now we're going to do it for 2024. So it's 2 plus 4 makes 6. If for your own date of birth it's higher than 11, you add it again until it's a number 11 or lower to figure out what is your own personal year of or gift number. And for the knowledge position, you take the 4 digits of the year. So it's 2024, so it's 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 4 makes 8. So for next year, our knowledge position, what we bring from past experiences is the 8. So we have a 6 and an 8. And then there's also within the Akara Numerology, we look at these 5 numbers, but we also look inside the numbers, and we can look at the line between the gift position and the knowledge position, and we add that numbers. So we add the 6 plus the 8, and that becomes a 14. And 14 is higher than 11, so it becomes a 5. And this number, it's our asset. And the 5 is connected to our physical body. It's connected to our speech, our 5th chakra. It's connected to archetype of the teacher. The 5 loves freedom, loves change, transformation. So this is our asset. And we for this advanced calculations, we always calculate 2 numbers. So there's a 1 number and there's a transformer number. So how can we transform that? And you calculate that number by distracting the 2 numbers that it makes the number. So the 5 came from the 6 and the 8. So now we're distracting these 2. So it's the 8 minus 6 becomes a 2. So our asset, we can get there through the 2, through our negative mind, because the 2 is connected to the second body, our negative mind. And the negative mind is not being negative. The negative mind is there to protect us, to say, okay, to set healthy boundaries. It's like the red light. It's there to make sure that everything is going smooth and we're protected. And this is going to be a very issue next year, to feel protected and to know that you are protected. Because the 6 also has this connection with the arc line. And the arc line, if it's not strong, everything just comes in and your immune system will be weak. And you will feel like you will feel fearful and also really not safe. So being safe, having a place where you can really relax, just be yourself and be lazy and just, hang in there. That's really what's going to help you next year. So there are actually 4 numbers that we can look at for next year. So it's the 6 from the gift, the 8 from our knowledge on the knowledge position, then the 5 coming from the 14 as our asset number, and that is you get to the asset through the 2. So through the negative mind, through the healthy boundaries, through your relationships. And if we combine all of that and we take out the essence for next year, we can say that for next year we need to listen to our intuition, because the 6 is really connected to our third eye, and we just, we have this inner knowing. We have this feeling that tells us, this inner voice that's there. You know. And how do you know? Well, we can look at the 8 for that. So it's our breath, because the 8 is connected to our pranic body. So that will be very important next year, to really have a good connection to your pranic body. What is giving you energy? How does the energy flow through you? Where is your energy leaking? And what is giving you energy? These are questions to answer and ask yourself. And we cannot, and how, the 8 is really this ongoing and energy, ongoing movement, but you need to charge yourself. So if something is giving you energy and you feel in your body it's making you happy, it feels good, you get like you're excited about something and your intuition is telling you go do it, and you feel supported and protected, and you can set your projection, and you will be successful, and this will be like a year for healing, financial issues that you had before, maybe because you did things that you thought you should do or people thought you should do, but it wasn't really coming from the inside. It didn't really give you this real satisfaction. And whatever you do next year, make sure that you really love what you're doing and that your body feels good while you're doing it. If your body tells you, it gives you a lot of stress and a lot of tension, then if the breath cannot take it away, then maybe you should walk away from it. And of course, it's easier said than done, but you will feel it otherwise. So prioritize your body. Prioritize taking care of your body. Prioritize befriending your breath, listening to your intuition, and having this place where you can really say, oh, this is my home. I feel supported. I feel relaxed. I really love this place. That will really, really help you to go smoothly through the next year. Another thing that will help you is to use the power of prayer. Maybe you're not used to praying that much, but for next year, it will really help you to ask what it is that you want, to know what it is that makes you happy, and to be grateful for all the things that happen in your life, and to really focus on that, and to trust that it will be there, and to trust that like your breath will come, the resources will be there, everything that you need, it is already there. And maybe you don't see it yet because we have the 8 in our knowledge position, and when something is in that knowledge position, it is already there, but sometimes it's hard to see it for ourselves. Other people can really, really see it within you. They see what is your gift and what it is that you know, what makes you happy. They know that. They know the power within you. So it's really a good year to reach out and not to try to do it by yourself, but have someone next to you, help you, guide you, and continue to see the light within you, to see the possibilities within you, and to help you go deep within yourself again and again and again, to take that moment of reflection, of meditation, of silencing the mind and listening, so that your inner voice becomes stronger. And of course, it depends on your own personal numbers, how you move through 2024, especially when one of these numbers is in your numbers, like when you have a 6 or an 8, within your own 5 numbers, you will see on the position they are. You can already kind of predict or know what's going to happen and how to move through it. And you can also calculate your own personal year number. And that's a very easy calculation, but it will tell you a lot on where you are in the year, like in which season you are. Like when your year number is a 2, then it's really a year where you will focus on relationships. You will focus on setting these healthy boundaries to really create something together. But when your year number is a 7, it's way more a year where you will go inside yourself and to be the seeker within yourself, and to to learn and to get a lot of self-knowledge and to really understand yourself better, and to ask the question, why is this happening? This is really like this year. So it depends on which number it is, and how to calculate your personal year number. It's you take the year of which you want to calculate the number from. So like 2024, you write this whole number down, so 2024, and underneath you write down the month you were born, and then you add the day you were born. So for me, I'm born October 7th. So for me, 2024, I add 10 from the month, 2034, and then I add a 7 from the day. So it's my year number, total year number is 2041. So and then to calculate the number, I can add all the numbers together. So it's a 2 plus a 0 plus a 4 plus a 1. So it's a 7. So my year number next year will be a 7. And this is also my soul number because I'm born on the 7th. So next year will be for me a year where I will reconnect on a deep level on my soul. And I will go deep inside and understand myself even better. The 7 is also the music and writing, so maybe I will write another book or I will start singing more. It's a year where I will feel guided by my own inner guiding system, and where I can be like the wise all, looking at all the things that had happened from this kind of higher perspective, from this intelligence. So the one thing that we always say to sevens is, when you get too much in your head, don't forget that you have a body, and that's really because my supportive number will be a 5. And that's calculated just by adding the 4 and the 1 from the 2041, remember? So my supportive number is a 5, so it's my physical body. So I need to work out, I need to connect to my body, because otherwise I will be just in my head, and I like being there, but I need to be in my body. And it will be a year of transformation, of change, of teaching, of speaking, of really freedom as well. The 5 is really this freedom number, but all with the goal to elevate. So elevate myself, elevate others. This is being a platform of elevation. And last year I had like a 4 and a 6, so that was really building the foundation and getting peace within my own family. And I really worked on that consciously and subconsciously, and I really feel so much blessings in this. I'm so happy that I'm doing the daily forecast, which is really like a foundation to bring the Akara Numerology into the world, to bring it to you every day, to give you these insights. I also do a daily sadhana every day from 6 to 7. So I really have the foundation good. I really feel strong within this. So I have something I can build from. I have the foundation. I set it down. So that was really my focus last year, or this, like the 2023. And for next year, for me personally, it will be change. It will be travel. So I planned another retreat in Sri Lanka to really listen to the body and to do an Ayurvedic cleanse, a treatment of 10 days. I've done that in 2024 also, where it came to my intuition and I needed to follow that. And that was one of the best things that I did. It was like rejuvenating. So especially when you're over 40 like me, my doctor said you got to do this every year at least, like do a short treatment. So this time I'm only doing a short treatment. And if you'd like to join me at the end of April, beginning of May, I'll be there, and there's space for 10 people. So feel free to reach out if this is something that's speaking to you. Also, when you have a 5 in your year number or in your numbers, your personal numbers, then taking care of your body is really your highest priority. Your body is your temple. And when you take care of your temple, then you can take care of everything. And, we only have one body. So let's really acknowledge that. Let's cherish it and let's nourish it. That's something that's I feel, also through my numbers, I feel it's very important to really take care of it. So I made a little handout where you can see which are like the topics for each number. And you can download it. I'm very happy and proud that I wrote an article on how to calculate these numbers and what we can expect in 2024. It's a big article in the Yoga magazine in the UK, and if you want that, and also this video, so you can rewatch it, and I will add Namhari's forecast for 2024 in it as well, because Namhari is my teacher and the master of the Akara Numerology, and I'm very happy to announce that we are starting our first training. You can still join us. It's an 11-week training where she will teach 11 classes on theory. And if you like me talking about the Akara Numerology, then I'm sure you love what she's doing. She has been doing this for 30 years, and her clearness, her directness, her clarity, she really has like this mental clarity. She can see right through you just by looking at the numbers, and you can learn from her. And it's a science, so it's not something that like someone is gifted that it's only for them. No, it's a science, and if you learn how to make the connections, you can do the same. I don't know if you have ever done a reading for someone. If you haven't, you can go to our website and get your free blueprint, and already that gives you great insights. But it's the connection between the numbers that answers many, many more questions. And that really gives so much more insights. And this Akara Numerology is a very healing and diagnostic system. And as it's connected to Kundalini Yoga, whenever you know which bodies are present within you, and maybe you have double numbers, so some bodies are extra present within you, or when you don't have the numbers, when they're missing, you can choose a meditation, you can choose a kriya to work on that, or follow one of the lifestyle advices, or food, because the numbers are also connected to elements, they're connected to organs, they're connected to chakras. It's really like such an amazing system. You hear I'm very excited about it. And yes, we're very, very happy to share all this knowledge with you. So in this 11-week course, Namhari will do all the theory teachings, and I will guide 11 mastermind classes where we will dive into her teaching and find yogic solutions to it to make it very practical and ready so you can use it. And after this training of 11 weeks, you are able to do short readings with people and with a lot of confidence, and you will really help people, um, and you can change their destinies by giving them the insights. Because for some, like when you have double numbers, um, when we, like I said in the beginning, like when we calculate the asset number, you added it and you distracted it. So when we distract a double number, it becomes a zero. And the zero in the numerology is a very powerful number. It amplifies things. But it also, when it's distracted and it becomes a zero, it's like you're zeroed out. It's like you're just, you're zeroed out. And if you do not understand that, if you don't know it, you feel like, why me? Why does it always happen to me? And it's like you're beating up on yourself because you want it differently. But the moment you understand that on that specific area you are zeroed out, you can transform it into sunya. You can find peace with it, and you can see it as an opportunity to grow and to learn, and that it really fits with you, and you can build from there. And once you start doing that, you will see your life changing. So if you want to learn all about this system, please reach out. There's still space for more students to join us. We start already on the 12th of January. If money is an issue, reach out and we'll find a solution. We really want to have a nice group of students who are eager to learn and to share this numerology, this science of healing, which Yogi Bhajan said this is the healing of the future. This will be really so powerful, and you can use it in your work, in your family life. You can look at all the family members, and all you need is just the date of birth, and from there you can give so many insights. So I use it in my work as a conscious consultant. I use it with my CEOs, and we dive into it, and I help them understand themselves better, see the light within themselves. I create personal affirmations based upon the 5 numbers, and there's so much more that we can do to use this numerology. You can use it, I can see use it in schools, like you already learn, see the children, or when a child is born, you can give this as a gift for the mother and father. So this is like the manual for this person, and help them grow into their own light. And there are so many other options, and I know for sure that you also have ideas, and I would love to connect with you. Love how you use it, love to hear how you do it, love to hear how the forecast for 2024 has inspired you. Let me recap, because I said a lot, but basically it comes down to the 6, our intuition. our community, our feeling safe and protected, our immune system. This is the 6, so really take care of yourself. Then we have the 8, which is the power, our personal power. It's also the number of healing. So this will be a year where you can heal power structures. And when things can be healed, we will see a lot of power gains, and all these things will come up. So whenever you catch yourself into this, remember that it's time to heal these and to see the light and the power within everyone. So that's the 8. And then we have the 14, our asset number, our 5 becomes a 5. So that's the physical consequences. When your body is responding, whenever something happens within your body, please remember that this is your asset. Your body is your asset. It is your way to change, for transformation. So if you can see it as a chance to transform from bad habits to better habits, to transform from feeling stuck to freedom, all this, you're transforming it. Remember that. And set healthy boundaries and find people around you that support you. Really, this is very important. To the people that are around you, support them, support yourself. Really, next year, if you love yourself, if you can look into the mirror and say, I love you so much, I really love what you're doing, I'm really proud of you, then everyone else is like a cookie adding to your self-confidence, your self-love, but you don't need it from anyone else. No, it's from the inside. It's already there. If you can come to that state, then it will be a wonderful year for you. Everything will come. You can really trust that. You don't need to worry about that. Let go of any fear. Don't worry, be happy. If that can be your mantra for next year, it will be a good one. Yeah. So I hope I didn't talk too much. It's still clear within your own mind and you can get something out of it. Please let me know. I'd love to hear. I will read the comments, and if you want to have a personal consultation, or you want to join the training or any of the other offers that I offered, join the daily 6 o'clock yoga class. Anything is possible. Just reach out and I'm happy to serve you. Yeah, so that's it. Thank you so much. Let's tune out. By breathing long and deep, bringing our hands together. Closing the eyes, feeling the body. And maybe there's one word coming up. If you want to share that in the chat, that would be great. And inhale for Satnam to close the session. Have a beautiful day, beautiful ending of this year, and a beautiful, fruitful, intuitive, successful, and joyful 2024. Much love, much light to you. Sat Nam.